Hello, everybody. I'm Brett Wagner, and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. We are in Bradenton, Florida, at Bradenton Motorsports Park, and let's meet our contestants. Scott, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks,
Debbie, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Debbie, you seem very ready to play the game, don't you?
Oh, I'm ready because I'm going to win.
You're going to win. Kenneth there in the house. How you doing, Ken?
I'm doing good.
Texas Chassis Work, Tyler, Texas. You are the house. I want to save some of this money today, Ken.
I want to keep all of it for you today.
All right, now none of you guys have seen any of these cars before because we have to have an even playing field, correct?
That's correct.
Let's meet our first driver. Paige, our car wrangler, is bringing up our drivers for us. We appreciate her being here. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. What's your name?
Bill.
Bill?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that car, Bill.
65 Nova. It's got 468, big block, 10.5-inch tires.
All right, Scott, first question.
Got any power additives in it?
What do you got?
Nitrous.
Nitrous. Debbie?
Is it two-stage?
Just one.
Okay.
One stage. And Ken Herring?
Just a back half car?
It's actually a square tube chassis car.
Square tube car. Strut car or bang arms?
Strut.
Strut car, okay.
You ready to make a pass for us? Let's do this. All right, gentlemen, this is a $100 pass. Let's lock in our time. Scott, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a general contractor here in the area. Love watching this show and want to knock Ken off the platform tonight.
Ken, they're still gunning for you.
They can keep gunning, but
They can keep gunning.
yeah, got to beat me
All
to
right,
win.
gentlemen, let's lock in our times. Scott is locked in. Debbie is locked in. Ken Herring, the house, taking a little time. Let's take a look at those times. Ken sitting with a 780, Debbie with a 729, and Scott with a 1025. Scott, big block, 1025. No faith in this guy.
It's a square tube car.
Uh-oh.
Ken, why the uh-oh?
I don't know. I'm not sure what he's doing. Yeah, I don't like any sneaky stuff, that's for sure.
He's saving best for last.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to save a 720 for us, though.
Sure sounds good, Ken.
It does sound really good.
Good looking car. Oh, he got off pretty good. He looked pretty good.
Bad mission.
No.
It's going to be Scott.
It's 1141. Scott,
Scott.
get down here, buddy. $100. See, Scott, they laughed at you. Give me a little pound there.
Thank you.
They laughed at Columbus, and look what happened.
That's right.
Cash is good. Let's do a little recap. Scott is sitting on $100. Debbie, the quiet, confident one, sitting on 0. And Ken Herring, the house, sitting on 0. Let's get right to our next racer. Brad, thanks for coming out. Tell me a little bit about that car.
It's a 2006 Dodge Diesel 2500.
Running the diesel.
Yeah.
Is this your daily driver?
It's my daily driver, gets 23 miles per gallon.
23 miles per gallon. Scott, first question.
How many chips have you got stacked?
It's just a Bully Dog chip with an MP8 stacked on top.
All right. Debbie,
Do you test and tune every week with it?
I try to come as much as I can.
what kind of work do you do?
Construction,
Construction. He uses the car for work, too. Ken Herring,
Is it four-wheel drive?
two-wheel drive.
two-wheel
Four-wheel
drive.
drive.
You ready to make a pass for us?
Yes.
All right, buddy, let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, worth $100. Let's lock in our times. Ken, you're looking kind of eagle-eyed at that truck.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that deal.
He's a workerman. He's a blue-collar guy.
Yeah, and we're down there asking about stacked chips, so I think the chips may be stacked against me on this one.
All right, let's see who we got locked in here. Debbie is locked in right away. Scott is locked in. Ken Herring, the house, taking a little time. Debbie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I've been in the medical field 25 years, and Thursday through Sunday I work on dragsters, top alcohol dragsters.
What do you like
Automatic.
better, blood or oil?
Both. Oh,
Both.
Actually, oil. Definitely prefer the oil.
All right, let's check out those times. Everybody is locked in. Ken with the 14:20, Scott with the 14:90, and Debbie with the slow time of a 15:12. Tell me about that, Deb. No faith in
I
the
learned
diesel?
from Scott. Anticipating a problem.
I'm a little slow. You trying to say that?
Not bad.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's going to be the
pretty
fastest
I think Ken's
diesel.
going to get this one.
Yeah, that thing's faster than I thought.
Wow.
I'm embarrassed
Ken
to take
Herring,
that.
get over
Wow.
here. He's embarrassed to take the money.
Dang.
That's
Wow.
I almost gave you 200. That's
I probably need
$100.
that extra 100
Cash
for later.
is good. Congratulations. Ken Herring is sitting on $100. Debbie is sitting on 0, and Scott is sitting on 100. Don't worry about Debbie. We got more passes coming. Let's get right to our next racer. Steve, tell me a little bit about that beautiful car.
I've had it for about 10 years. It's a street car. Built it from ground up. Did a frame off on it. Drove it on the street every day for 4 or 5 years.
What year?
57 Nomad.
57 Nomad. Scott, first question.
What kind of 8th mile times does it run?
I've never run an 8th mile.
Never run an 8th mile. Scott, you want one more question? Too late. Debbie, let's go.
Any fiberglass on it?
None.
All metal.
All steel.
All steel. Ken Herring.
Tell us something about the motor. You didn't tell us anything there.
It's a big block Chevy, pump gas. It's 10-to-1 compression, single 4-barrel, 850 Holly,
How big?
How big?
540 cubes.
That's big.
It sounds pretty good. Let's make a pass, my friend. All right, let's get this going. All right, guys. Last pass of round number 1, worth $100. Debbie, I want to see you get on the board here. Scott is already locked in. Scott, pretty quick on those, locking in those times. Debbie is locked in. And, of course, Ken Herring, the house. Ken, who's trying to save us some money so we can go out tonight and have a good time in Florida, is locked in. Let's check out those times. Ken with the 1090. Debbie with the 1002, and Scott with the 1240. Scott.
I screwed up. He put a helmet on.
Scott, what do you...
No, he's anticipating a problem again.
Scott, what do you know that we don't know?
Nothing. I screwed up.
Oh, that sounds good. Scott, don't worry about it. I've been known to screw up myself. You know, growing up, my father was all about 57 Nomad. That is what he wanted. That's what he dreamed of. Dad, got one right here for you, and he's going to do quick time. Stuttering a little bit there. Stuttering.
You just need about a 1090. 1101 or
1101. Ken Herring, come on down to the house.
His tires shook right
All
there.
right, yeah,
right
he did
there.
a little stutter step right there, a little dancing. Let's do a little recap real quick. Ken Herring sitting on $200. Debbie sitting on $0. Scott sitting on $100. Folks, we're coming back with more pastime. Round 2. Don't go anywhere. Only on Speed.
I'm here at the SpeedTube booth at PRI. Some of the coolest shows from way back in the day. You guys really want to check them out, so make sure to go to YouTube, SpeedTube, share, like, and subscribe.
All right, folks, we're back with more pastime. Let's go right to our next driver. How are you, sir? Now, you are the track owner. What is your name?
Todd Dickinson.
Todd, tell me who you got here.
My girlfriend and my daughter.
They both look like they could be your daughters. Appreciate you letting us use the track tonight. All right, Scott, first question for the guy driving the car.
Have you done anything to it since you got it from them?
No, stock.
Completely stock. Debbie.
What size is the engine?
What size is the motor?
Hemi.
Oh, 2,500. Okay.
And Ken Herring.
No questions. Just want to thank you for hosting pastime out here at the track.
You're welcome.
All right, you ready to make a pass?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we are in round number 2. First pass of round number 2. This is worth $200. Debbie, get you right back in the game. Let's lock in those times. Ken is locked in. Debbie is locked in, and Scott is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. This is worth $200. Ken with the 1750. Debbie with the 1402, and Scott with the 1750. He's already taken off.
I think Deb's going to win this time. Thank you.
The man could not wait. He wanted to get down the track in a hurry.
Come on, Debbie. If I can't do it, we got to take Ken out.
Oh, look at us thinking.
All right, now we have two 1750s on the board, and we got a 17. Now, reaction time
44.
is going to tell me who the winner, who was first locked in. And the winner is Ken Herring.
Oh, yeah.
My main man. The man that is saving us some cash on this show right now. Scott, you got to be a little quicker on the draw there, buddy. Let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $400. Scott sitting on $100. And Debbie sitting on $0. It is time for the combo round. So this round, I'm going to bring 2 cars up, Debbie and Scott. You're going to have to give me one time, one combined time. And you're only going to get to ask one question to one driver, not both. So let's meet our racers. Johnny, is it?
Yep.
John, tell me a little bit about your bike.
It's a 07 GSXR 1000. It's going to be our bike in the AMA Pro Star Super Street class next year. We won the championship last year on a Hayabusa, and we're kind of excited.
Congratulations.
Brand new GSXR. And,
so debuting it here on Pastime.
Yeah, exactly. I've had
only a couple million people watching it.
I've had 5 passes on it. So.
All right. Come over here, sir. What's your name? Joe, thank you very much for coming in. Tell me a little bit about your bike, Joe.
It's just an old dud out of the barn over there.
Just found it in the barn?
Yep.
What kind of dud did you find in the barn?
It's an old Suzuki Hayabusa.
Old Suzuki Hayabusa. What year?
It's 2004. It's a good running bike. It's all motor, no power adders.
Boy, that's old.
street tire.
All right, Johnny or Joe, you got a question, Scott? Which one?
Johnny,
Johnny, come on up here.
do you ride that bike on the street or is it strictly for racing?
It's totally streetable. In fact, it's got Michelin tires, and we've been breaking it in. I've been driving on the street, and bike's got probably 80 miles, and 75 of them are street miles. So,
All right, Debbie, Johnny or Joe?
Joe,
Joe, come on over here.
how often have you raced
How often
that
do you
bike?
race that bike?
We race it about once a month.
For how long?
We make about 4 or 5 passes a month on
So
it.
you've had it out of the barn a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what I mean,
We
yeah.
got some dust off of it.
Ken
Okay.
Herring.
Johnny,
Johnny, come on up here.
I got my contacts in, but that looks like that filter's hanging off a turbo.
yeah, it's a big turbo on a GSXR 1000. It's got a good motor, but stock bore, stock stroke, and it's mostly a power adder bike. I don't think it'd go fast without the turbo. So
How much boost?
today I'm going to run 20 pounds.
Wow,
Ken, that's not a small turbo. That's a giant
that
turbo.
would be a big one.
You guys ready to make a pass? All right, let's do this. Let's lock in our times. It's combo round. Remember, one time combined of both racers. Look, we already got them locked in. Scott is locked in. Debbie is locked in. Ken Herring, the house, sitting in first place here. Ken, taking your time. That's all right. As long as you take your time and we take the cash home, I'm happy.
Then we can go somewhere.
And we can go somewhere.
We got to get him, Debbie. He can't win this.
Everybody is locked in. Let's take a look at those times.
Wow.
Ken Herring sitting on a 17:30. Debbie with a really fast time sitting on a 14:40. And Scott meant a 16:20, not a 6:20.
Right.
I got you. Debbie, 14:40 turbo?
Yeah, the turbo changed.
Because that's some pretty fast times. You know, Debbie, I'm pulling for you.
I have faith in the bikes.
I am pulling for you.
I have faith in the
I want to give you $200.
Oh, I would love it.
All right. Wow. That is a pass right there, folks. Ken Herring. Cash is good, Ken Herring. Now we're sitting on $600. Debbie sitting on zero, and Scott sitting on $100. But don't worry, guys. We still got another round worth $200. Let's bring up our next driver. What is your name?
Art Stein.
Art, tell me a little bit about that car.
The car is a 6-cylinder Camaro with a shot of nitrous. We got headers and a full exhaust, ram air intake, transmission kit. That's about it.
Art, I'm guessing your age around 45, 46. How far off am I?
You're 30 years off.
74 years old? 75
Wow.
years old. Wow. How long you been racing?
Been there all my life, since I was 13.
Well, thank you very much for coming out. Let's get to our contestant, Scott.
How big a nitrous shot are you using?
A 75 horse.
75. Debbie.
You already asked all the questions I was thinking of, so.
She wants to know if you're single.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Ken Herring.
What made you decide to do a 6-cylinder car?
I thought I was over this, but I'm not. So I bought a 6 instead of an 8.
You ready to do a pass for us, Art? Thank you, buddy. Let's make us proud. All right, guys. $200 pass. Let's get those times in there. Apologize, Debbie. I was just trying to get you a date there. Folks, this is the end of round 2. Debbie, we still got some time. We got a couple more passes. They're going to start increasing in money, so you can still get in this. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at our times. Ken with the 1370, Debbie with the 1280, and the low man with the low score right there, 1185. Scott, tell me about it.
He's just got too much, and he's been doing it for too long. He knows what he's doing.
6-cylinder, you think we're going to get an 1185?
He's got a lot of stuff bolted to it.
Ken, you're sitting up with $600. Scott's got 100. To me, Scott's looking a little unrealistic here.
That's why I'm going to get it, because he's got street tires on it.
Yeah, but you know, there could be something sneaky going on over there, so you just never know.
75 years old. He's probably pulled every trick there is in the book.
That's what I'm
thinking. And he's
thinking.
out here. Oh. He took.
That thing runs pretty good.
Hey, man, that runs pretty good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Deb's looking good. Is that why the uh-ohs are coming?
Let me get that money out here.
Uh-oh's not for me.
Oh, 1444. Come on down, Ken Herring. You are just tearing them up. You are like a piranha.
It's my night tonight.
All right, folks, so we do a little recap. We got $800 in Ken Herring. Debbie is sitting with 0. Scott is sitting with $100. Folks, we're coming up with round 3. Don't go anywhere. It's pastime only on Speed. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. We're getting into our 3rd round. Let's meet our next driver. Jay Adams, tell me a little bit about that. Oh, that's a beautiful car. Tell me about it.
67 Chevy 2.
You race this car quite often?
Second or third time I've raced it.
Scott, first question.
What motor's in it?
What kind of motor?
355 Chevy.
How much horsepower are you putting out?
550, 600 horsepower.
500 to 600 horse. Debbie.
Do you have NOS?
Nitrous? No.
Straight motor?
Straight motor.
Ken Herring.
Foot brake car?
Foot brake car?
Foot braking it?
Tranny brake.
Tranny brake?
Trans brake.
Trans brake.
Okay.
You ready to make a pass for us?
Yes, I am.
You look real serious.
I am.
All right, let's do it, buddy. All right, guys, this is worth $300. Deb, this could put you right back into the game.
You want to help me on this one, Ken?
Can you?
Yeah. put down about a 1680. You'll be money.
Debbie is already locked in. Deb, I'm feeling this $300 right now.
I'm saving the best for last.
Must be Deb's brother down there then.
You're not any related to this driver, are you, Deb?
No.
All right.
She was awfully quick.
Scott is locked in. Ken Herring. You can talk all you want, Ken. You're sitting on $800 way far in the front here. Ken is locked in. Let's check out those times, folks. We got an 11 flat for Scott, a 9.2 for Debbie, and Ken Herring at 10:30, 9.2, Deb. That car, you think that car is going to do pretty good?
It could.
Folks, this is worth $300. This could put somebody over the top. Ken Herring could go right over the top with this, or Debbie could get back in the game, or Scott sitting on $100. Make them feel good. Woo! The burnout never lies, Ken Herring. The burnout never lies. Debbie, I'm pulling for you right now. I think this is going to happen.
That gives me goosebumps. You know, I don't like you very well, Ken.
2.
Give me that money, Daddy.
3. I'm giving it to you, big man.
We took it all.
It's $1,100 right there. Debbie sitting on 0, and Scott sitting on $100. The bottom line is Ken Herring is so far ahead, and we got 2 more rounds. This next pass is going to be worth $300, and our final pass is worth $500. We're playing for pride.
Yeah.
Scott and Deb, I want to see you win
pride.
here. Let's bring up our next driver. What's your name?
Dan Boldry.
Dan, tell me about that paint job. That is beautiful.
That's a full wrap by Sign Zoo here in Sarasota.
Tell me about the car.
Yeah, 68 Corvette, small block Chevrolet motor, power glide transmission.
You know, I'm not trying to be too cute, but tell me about this Mr. T starter kit you got going on.
Mr. T starter kit. Well, I am Italian, so
You're Italian.
Oh, it's a shout
Folks,
to Charles.
take a look at it. That's an Italian driver. You can't. Show
driver, yeah, I mean,
little hair on the chest, little gold right there. Hey, Scott, first question.
Are you spraying?
No spray.
All motor.
All motor.
He's Italian, all motor.
All motor.
Debbie.
I'm being typical one. What was the size of the engine again?
What size motor?
400 small block.
What do you think you're putting out horsepower?
650.
650. And Ken Herring, watch out for the Italian stallion here.
Do you ever run the class of super gas or no?
Yes.
Yes, he does. He runs super gas.
Okay.
Super Pro.
Super Pro.
Oh, there's a difference there, honey.
You ready to make Tony Soprano happy?
Yeah. Make him happy.
Let's do this, buddy. All right, this is a $300 pass.
right.
We are going for prize, Scott and Deb. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to go into my own pocket. If you guys win this race right now, I will give one of you $100. How's that sound?
Okay.
Sure, it'll be him, but go ahead.
All right. a little dinner money.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 9:55 for Ken, a 12:80 for Debbie, and a 9:40 for Scott. Debbie, 12:80. No
It's a
faith
small
in this
block.
car.
That's a small. We'll see.
Small block. Small blocks can go fast, can't they?
Oh, I'm sure they can.
You bet they can. Scott may be fixing to get him $100.
I think we're going to get a bit of a wheel stander right here. No tire shake so far. He hooked up pretty good.
Oh, look at Daddy go.
Ken Herring. You know, Ken, you are unbeatable, my man.
Get
the
in the
house.
zone,
1,
baby.
2, 3. That $100 is still good for this last round, okay, Scott and Deb? We always say something special for last, but first, folks, I got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. There's more pastime coming up. Final round, $500. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. It's pastime. I am Brett Wagner. This is our final round of the night. Kenneth Herring, the house, cannot be beat on this episode. It's mathematically impossible, but it's fine. I have $200, and I want to give it to Deb or Scott if they get this pass right. The final round, if they get this pass right, I'm going to give someone $200. Let's take a look what we got. We got something special for our final round. What is your name?
Morgan.
Morgan, how old are you?
13.
13 years old. How long have you been racing?
This is going on my 3rd year.
You've been racing since you were 10 years old?
Yeah.
And you're going to make an 1/8 mile pass or quarter mile?
8th.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
I go about 78 miles an hour.
Do you know about your motor? What kind of motor you have in it?
Yeah, I know that it's a 3/4 horse Boxzilla.
A Boxzilla?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Scott, first question.
Are you having a lot of fun doing this?
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun. This is my dream.
Debbie, let's go on. We'll move on to Debbie.
Do you want to be professional someday?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any drivers, male or female, out there that you like, that you're fans of?
Yes, Ashley Force and John Force.
You like the Force. Good job, good job. Two good people. Ken Herring.
You know who Erica Enders is?
I like her too.
You ready to make a pass for us? You want to say hello to anybody out there?
Hi, everybody, all my teachers and everything.
Give her good grades. All right, let's make a pass. All right, guys. This is it, $200. Scott and Deb, let's lock in those times. Final round worth $500, but I'm going to give one of you $200 spending money so you can take us out tonight for dinner. Everybody is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Was 780?
Yeah.
Ken? Debbie, 932, and big old Scott with the 1018. Scott, 1018?
I don't know.
Just threw it out there?
Just threw it out there. It's a little car.
It is a little car. It is a little car. But you know what? The burnouts never lie, so we're going to take a look right here and hear this burnout. Go sideways on that burnout, Ken. Pretty in pink. That is a beautiful car. I think we may see a good 8-mile time here. Nice. Good reaction time there, Ken Herring.
It's going to run pretty good. 770, 60. Ooh, 840.
840. Ken Herring again. Unbelievable. You know what? Deb and Scott, you guys have been such good sports. I'm going to give you $100 each anyways. Ken Herring is unbeatable.
Right.
But thank you
What a
guys so
sweetheart.
much for
Thank
coming
you
down.
very
I
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, give it up to Ken right there for being as bad as he is. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for playing, Debbie. Thanks for playing,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Folks, it's pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. From Bradenton, Florida, I'm Brett Wagner for Speed. We'll see you next time.